The artists getting ready for their shots?
Ready for my close-ups.
Are you ready for your close-ups?
It's ruined! Forget it!
Dear Gwitch, it's Bridget. Bridget! Keeper of the land. We need to plant more native trees.
Respect your elders and your elders.
It's Bridget and her garden hose.
Let me tell you about ash trees. 20K cut a year just for Hurleys. Finna fall like my rhymes to be acting tight. Made a rash decision with zero foresight.
Hi guys, today we're out at the Larkin family farm in County Galway shooting video for the Wild Geeze song Annie Oaks. Unfortunately, I can't show you too much of what's going on today, but we're way up here. We're having a ball filming with these guys. They're always great fun, of course. Hopefully I'll get a small bit of an interview with them there in a second.
All we need is a spade, some seeds, and you. Hawthorn, she's a witch's tree, full of magic, healing, and mystery. In the middle of the field, she stands alone. No one dares cut her down, cause it turned to stone.
Annie Oaks, Annie Oaks, Annie Oaks, Annie Oaks, Annie Oaks, Annie Oaks.
This is an alert area.
Yeah.
And I know why now.
Hi, buddy!
Got plenty of people texting me. That's my phone number actually on that.
Is that going to be happening for a bit?
He's drilling holes, yeah.
Drilling holes?
We could all go to the paddock maybe and that'll be quieter.
Baby, let me, so let me say. They try to shut me down while planting.
This garden is pretty wild.
Have you planted all of this?
Except for the 12 apple trees down there. My father did them. There's like 55 nut trees here and there's about 10 black walnut trees and
Really?
the rest is a couple of roans.
Are you able to cultivate them? Like?
There is some nuts on them this year. I can clearly see your nuts.
Yeah.
They're only young. They're only about 3 years old. In another 2 or 3 years, they'll be producing about 2 kilos of nuts each. Well, hazelnuts, cob nuts. They're a little bigger. So it is one of my dreams that I'll have a couple of acres of cob nut trees.
A comedian
and nut
and a
farm.
nutter.
Why not plant trees? I asked the women. Let's plant trees. And the women said, well, we would plant trees, but we don't know how. And that started the whole story of let's learn how to plant. And we called the foresters because...
No.
How have you been?
Hello!
Ah, yes. Hello. Hi, Sonny.
Hi!
So, I guess it was really the beginning of the COVID thing, wasn't it?
Yes.
It wasn't even heard about really then.
No, it was January. We did
Was it January?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was January.
6
I remember
months ago.
because the filming was freezing cold. Rita wanted women in her underwear in January in the middle of a field in Ireland.
It's a vision I had with me, so I had to go with it.
Of course. Annie Oaks, Annie Oaks, Annie Oaks.
Last time we spoke to you, we were going to take off on tour, but that all got stopped and put in the toilet. So we have just been playing around on the farm and practicing songs, writing, and recording.
Yeah, we've been recording a bit.
Yeah.
And
Excellent.
Some funny scenes coming your way.
We
yeah,
like that.
we're trying to get a podcast off the ground and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, check it out on Spotify.
The Wild Geeze.
Yeah.
But we're very interested in wild women and wild men, people that are just live
Wild people.
a little bit. So artists are all wild in my opinion. They kind of live outside the box, and even this garden I would consider wild. So
The only garden that's wild.
So, now talking about the Wild Geese, are you planning to change the name of the
Yeah.
Wild
yeah.
Atlantic Cabaret?
Yeah,
now?
we
I feel like, because the cabaret is the cabaret and the Wild Geese, then we can explore podcasts and we can film sketches under the Wild Geese. It does kind of cover what we want from the start.
Where did the name come from?
Well, in Ireland we call your box, your fangita, your ghee.
Oh,
So,
Jesus.
Wild Geese. The Wild Geese fled Ireland before. They went to get help for the English, but they went to France and never came back. So they must have went
They had
to
a great
south of
time.
France and
Yeah.
tasted
stayed.
wine for the first time. And
They just stayed there.
Laura suggesting the Wild Geese are homosexuals. Could have been.
So this is the old part of the Larkin family farm. I think the auntie used to live here.
But the fireplace was here. I remember it well. It's like this was the fireplace. That's down here. It was here, about here. This is the parlour. Front door there. The parlour is the good room. Look at the size of that butterfly.
Yeah.
And then that was the old Yamaha we had when we were young.
It's my great grandmother's old Yamaha.
Yeah.
She'd spin the wheel on it. She'd sit on it and you'd attach the wheel at the back to the spinning wheel.
Yeah, I know. I used to ride that when I was young. It's great.
What are you looking forward to doing?
Nothing going on but the rent.
Nothing going on because of COVID.
Yeah. We're re-recording the Fanny song, hopefully.
Yeah,
Right,
to re-record
okay.
it and put it out then on Spotify as well. So that's why under the Wild Geeze we just be a little bit more. We'll have hopefully a little bit more for an album, you know.
We're going to film more. It's a time for content now. It's
Content.
time to make art. It's tough because the two of us love performing. Like, we really vibe off people in an audience. So many great ideas and so many, like, the amount of times we're like, oh, that would make a funny sketch. So
Yeah.
it's just going to happen. We're going to just start filming more.
So I'm still doing the Tintin Tullibio. This is the farm organisation I'm in.
Right.
The real IFA.
The real I'm trying to make some positive changes to Irish agriculture, or question some of the policies at the moment. And so I'm doing a play for Galway 2020, because Galway 2020, like everything else, is sort of up in the air. But this is going to happen 10-10-20.
When was the Galway 2020 supposed to happen?
Like,
Supposed to be for the whole 2020.
springtime.
So it'll be Galway 2021, basically.
Well,
Yeah.
they can't really, like, they're not, they have to stop, I think, in February. They can't go past it because it's going to go to another city. They have to produce something. So one of the shows I'm in, the Small Town Big Ideas. And
What's your show about?
well, it's about sort of farming and the environment, the kind of detrimental effects of nitrogen. And actually it's kind of in the news, topical now, because we all saw in Beirut the detrimental effects of having a lot of nitrogen lying around. After World War II, they just decided to make fertiliser from all this leftover nitrogen.
Called 10-10-20.
So they call it 10-10-20 in Ireland, yeah. So on the date, the 10th to the 10th, 2020, I'm going to do a stand-up show. I've got some songs. So Annie Oakes will be in it, and then there'll be Slurry is all that you can spray. And then there's another, The Land is on Drugs. That's another one. And then we have a sort of a ballad, an ode to the farm.
Save the soil to save your soul.
Oh yeah, save the soil to save your soul. Because education, I like the idea that it's a kind of an abstract, crazy, hyped up lecture. But because of a backdrop of a few things and earthworms talking and...
You were talking about the podcast as well?
Yeah, the Wild Geese on
Wild Geese.
Spotify.
with the social distancing, then it's kind of awkward. People don't know who wants to actually be on camera. A vision for us is to rig up the van, because I have the camper van, rig it up and then just do a little travel documentary around Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England, then Europe, Achill Island or to Kerry, or really exploring the people, and a few gags here and there and a few songs.
No better comedy than the general public.
Stressful time, you don't know.
Unless you go in lockdown.
People are just a little bit stressed.
Imagine being in lockdown with this one. Huh?
Jesus.
Woo!
Sunflowers have kept me sane.
Yes.
So this is what I've been doing. I've got wildflower seeds, and then
Thank you, Blooming
Blooming
Native.
Native
Irish
s-
wildflower seeds. And send them straight to your door. Blooming Native.
Yeah.
And you get to plant them then.
artists are really important. Obviously, lockdown, people were watching movies and comedies and all sorts of things. So I hope
And if you
that
don't have creativity, what do you have?
I think the government really has to just really back initiatives to get people, because a lot of people have lost work from this, loads.
Well, I mean, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't worked in 6 months.
6 months. It's a long time.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say, really. It's just that we hope to continue. You're never going to be a millionaire artist unless you're hit it lucky. But yeah, record a few songs with Sonny here, and all the stuff in the back catalogue, get it recorded,
Get it
really,
done.
when you get it done. Yeah, so that's the plan.
Great.
Yeah, that's
Thank
it.
you so much, guys. I really
you.
appreciate it. It was great fun helping you film the stuff for the video today.
Yeah,
so
thanks again.
This is
yeah.
their last shoot
Check it
now.
out. Annie
so
Oaks.
it will be coming out this month.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks,
I really,
Sonny.
really appreciate it.